What if the girl who wrote your favorite 2000 party anthem almost gave it away to J. Lo? What if she was told no by every label, evicted twice, and signed her first deal the same day her car broke down on a Hollywood hill? And what if after all that she still had a gun pulled on her, cried through a divorce, lost publishing rights to one of Justin Bieber's biggest hits, and still kept moving?
You said love never dies, Tina. I love you. I've never loved anyone the way that I love Wayne.
This is a story of Christina Milian. A story that isn't about fame, it's about fighting. The kind that doesn't go viral. The kind that happens when nobody's watching.
So, let me tell you how this all happened.
Before the TRL countdowns, platinum plaques, and rom-com roles, there was a girl with a screwdriver trying to climb inside her TV screen because a dream felt that far away. From bubblegum pop to body paint, red carpets to food stamps, she's been through every version of this industry and came out owning her own dessert franchise in LA. So how did a Cuban-American girl from Maryland become one of the most quietly resilient women in pop culture? Let's go back to the beginning, because Christina Milian doesn't do endings. She reinvents them.
And so our children, they're 3, 4, and of course Violet is 14. They're all going to school in Paris.
Before she was Christina Milian, she was Christine Flores, a girl growing up in a tight-knit Cuban-American family in Maryland. Her parents were teenagers, fresh out of Cuba, doing whatever they could to stay afloat. While most kids played outside, Christina was inside with a hairbrush MIC, studying Janet Jackson routines like they were sat prep. She wasn't playing dress-up. She was preparing for something bigger. At 9, she was already touring with musical theater companies, belting out Broadway songs for rent money. It wasn't a hobby, it was survival. Every audition was gas money. Every callback meant groceries. Her family scraped together everything to support her dream. And then came the moment that changed everything. At just 13, Christina and her mom packed up everything they had and moved to Los Angeles, leaving her dad and sisters behind.
You know, sometimes you just gotta do it silently. You just kill them with the kindness.
They landed at the Oakwood Apartments, a now legendary launching pad for child stars like Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake. She was surrounded by future legends. But she didn't flinch. She was hungry and she wasn't going back. Because when you come from nothing, the dream isn't optional. It's the only exit. Hollywood wasn't glamorous. It was survival on fumes.
Actually. So I was partying that night. We went to Fridays. That was my first time at Fridays in Sweden.
Christina and her mom were broke, bouncing between gigs and temp jobs. No furniture, no backup plan. Just two women trying to turn a dream into a paycheck. Christina babysat. Her mom cleaned houses. They stood in food lines at a local church in North Hollywood, praying for groceries and a way out. One day, Christina found 10 cents on the couch, just enough gas to get to her music class at Valley College. That's the kind of math they were doing. They made a promise. Christina would focus on the dream. Her mom would handle the rest. That promise changed everything.
And I was like, this just sounds like too easy. It was just too easy to write at that moment. I wrote the song in like 15 minutes.
At Valley College, Christina met someone connected to David Foster, the legendary producer behind Whitney Houston and Celine Dion. That connection led to her first real offer, a $125,000 record deal. A fortune for a girl with eviction notices taped to her door. They signed the deal the same day their beat-up station wagon died in the street. Smoke pouring from the hood, laughing, crying, and pushing it up a Hollywood hill. Not symbolic, just real life. Because for Christina Milian, nothing came easy. But nothing was stopping her either. Christina Milian was about to have a breakout moment, but not in the way she expected. At 19, she was signed to Island Def Jam. 5 months later, AM to PM dropped. The song exploded across MTV and TRL. Christina toured with NSYNC, opened for Britney Spears, and landed every magazine cover that mattered. She had arrived, but the industry had other plans. She recorded a party track called Play, wrote it in 20 minutes. Then Tommy Mottola, the powerhouse exec behind J.Lo, heard it and wanted it for her. Christina didn't hesitate. Give it to her, she said. Why? Because she had something better.
So, the commissioner has sent her here to clean things up. Oh!
In 2004, Dip It Low dropped and it changed everything. Sultry, hypnotic, and bold, the track rebranded Christina from pop princess to grown R&B star. The video? Body paint, no clothes, just confidence. It hit number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100, went platinum, and earned 2 Grammy nominations. But success didn't come without shadows. Dip It Low triggered a lawsuit over a sample.
You forget your little Crusader cape in the car?
What can I say? I don't back down from the difficult questions.
Christina fought back hard. She even sued her own producer to recover legal fees. She didn't fold. She didn't flinch. Because once you crawl through eviction, a lawsuit is just paperwork. Christina didn't just survive the music industry, she conquered it and then pivoted. In the early 2000s, she became a Hollywood regular. First came Love Don't Cost a Thing with Nick Cannon, now a cult classic. Then Be Cool with John Travolta and Uma Thurman. She filmed Man of the House while flying back for auditions, exhausted and almost voiceless. But she still booked the role. She kept hustling, grinding through roles others turned down. Bring It On, Fight to the Finish. Critics rolled their eyes, but Teen Girls made it a slumber party classic. Overseas, it was renamed American Girl and it blew up. Behind the scenes, her personal life was unraveling. In 2009, she married mega producer The Dream, then discovered he cheated while she was pregnant. 9 days after giving birth to their daughter, Violet, he filed for divorce. The legal battle was brutal. She even lost publishing rights to Justin Bieber's Baby, a song she helped write. But Christina didn't break. She raised a daughter. She kept acting. She found purpose in motherhood. The headlines called it a scandal. She called it a reset, because heartbreak didn't kill her momentum. It just forced her to evolve. Christina Milian's most public heartbreak wasn't her deepest. Years before the red carpets and reality TV, she was in an abusive relationship. At just 18, a man she trusted pointed a gun at her face. He convinced her she couldn't leave, that if she did, he'd hurt her family. So she stayed, not out of weakness but fear. She didn't talk about it for over a decade. When she finally told the truth in 2015, she didn't do it for headlines. She did it to remind people survival isn't glamorous, but it's powerful. Then came Lil Wayne. Their relationship was messy, public, and captured on her reality show. She called him her soulmate. But when the lies and the women piled up, she hired a private investigator. The truth came back hard. The breakup happened on camera. Millions watched her cry. But as always, Christina kept moving. She co-parented her daughter. She opened up. She healed. And then when she least expected it, she met Matt Pokora, a French pop star, in Saint-Tropez. They fell in love, got married, had 2 sons, moved between LA and Paris. From a loaded gun to true love across continents, Christina's story didn't end. It turned a corner. Christina Milian didn't fade. She flipped the script. After decades of surviving Hollywood's chaos, she built something permanent. She wasn't waiting for roles anymore. She was creating them, producing her own films, controlling her narrative, owning her power. In 2024, Netflix dropped Meet Me Next Christmas, a holiday rom-com that hit #1 in over 75 countries. Christina played the lead. She also executive produced. She wasn't just acting. She was running the show. And while most celebs launched skincare lines, Christina did something different. She opened a Bainit business. What started as a food truck with her best friend turned into a franchise dessert empire, Bainit Box. On weekends, you can still catch her in LA, powdered sugar on her hands, laughing with customers who can't believe it's really her. She splits her time between LA and Paris, raising 3 kids in 2 languages. She's balancing motherhood, marriage, movies, music, and making money all without the industry machine. Her estimated net worth in 2025? $6 million. Not bad for a girl who once pushed a broken-down car to sign her first deal. Christina Milian isn't a pop princess anymore. She's an entrepreneur, a producer, a mom, and a survivor. And she's not done yet. Christina Milian's story isn't a fairy tale. It's a survival manual dressed in glitter and grit. She faced rejection, betrayal, and public scrutiny. She's been cheated on, sued, written off, and still, she rises. Not because she's lucky, but because she's relentless. From AM to PM to Netflix premieres, Christina redefined what longevity in entertainment looks like. She didn't just reinvent herself. She refused to disappear. While others burned out, she found new lanes, new passions, and new purpose. She could have faded like so many Y2K stars, but Christina Milian chose to evolve. That's the real story. She's a blueprint for turning pain into purpose. She built a brand, a business, and a legacy, all while keeping her soul in the spotlight. If you've made it this far, you're probably rooting for her too. So let's keep the conversation going. Drop your favorite Christina Milian moment down below. Was it dip it low? Love don't cost a thing. Or seeing her serve bayonets in LA? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the icons who define our generation. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. No fade outs. Only comebacks. Always comebacks.